Captain's Log Supplemental. Ensign Rickard has been notably late for all of his department meetings, every shift start, even the intramural racquetball club he joined for at least a year now, up until about 2 weeks ago. So, at the request of our chief engineer, I gave her permission to look into what may have changed in his schedule. Maybe he's just more Starfleet gung ho. We're really just kind of hoping to discover the secret to Rickard's promising turn in his career. Turns out, Rickard has been remotely hijacking the transporter to quickly move about the ship, covering for his persistent tardiness. I have to admit, I was more than a little impressed at the resourcefulness needed to pull it off, but the chief was very upset that she had wasted the last 2 weeks running diagnostic after diagnostic trying to account for what she thought was a loss in efficiency in our antimatter reactor. Knowing her, I imagine future cadets will speak in hushed tones of Ensign Rickard, the man forced to buff the reactor's matter-antimatter relays for the rest of his miserable existence.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Captain's Log Supplemental. My name is Stanford, and I am joined by my two friends and co-hosts, Rob and Chris.
Hello.
Hello there.
Mariah, our lovely producer, will be joining us probably a little later. She is currently teaching, and I don't know when she'll be home. Captain's Log Supplemental is a Star Trek rewatch podcast. We're watching all of Star Trek in chronological order, starting with Enterprise, which we finished. Then we dipped into the original pilot of TOS, and then we finished the first half of Discovery, and now we are working on Strange New Worlds. If you like what you hear, or hell, if you don't, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, tell your long-lost relatives to give us a rate, give us a review, give us 5 stars. We are 5-star people. And try to get the word out there so we can get some more listeners. We definitely get more listeners when there are actually episodes being published. So those few weeks that we were off, we were not getting any, which I guess is no surprise.
What? That's crazy.
I can say, so the other podcast that I edit for, it's called It's Probably Not Aliens. We had Tristan on, Rob. We talked to Tristan for a while.
Yeah.
His co-host is going out on paternity leave for the next season, so I'm going to be a guest on their podcast. So hopefully that'll bring some newer ears to the podcast as well.
Oh yeah. Pimp that podcast.
So how's everyone doing? What do we got going on?
Just prepping for the coming snowpocalypse, that's all.
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
I gotta get the stuff for milk sandwiches.
Delicious.
Because there's nothing gets made more during a natural disaster in America, and I assume this is an American culture thing, than I guess French toast. Because when you go to the grocery store right before a big snowstorm or a big hurricane or something, the 3 things the store is out of is bread, milk, and eggs.
Yes. It's
really
like
weird.
people panic and they think, oh shit, what do people use to make food? Bread. Yes, okay, milk, and oh fuck, I need protein. Eggs it is.
So they've got no sandwich materials, no sausages, nothing. Just bread, eggs. It's just French toast, 3 meals a day.
Delicious.
Well, the weird thing too is I feel bad for the people that are going to be south of the Mason-Dixon line, because there could potentially be some really bad ice, which means power outages, right?
Sure.
You don't want things that require refrigeration if you're going to lose your power.
Right, and milk. Wait. All right, I was gonna say bread and eggs, those can live without refrigeration, but milk was the first one I said that one definitely cannot. Although the nice thing about, and this is a northern trick that I have learned over the years, you could just put shit outside when it's cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just put that. It's gonna be very cold too.
Yeah.
It's not just gonna be kind of cold. It's super cold.
Yep.
Yeah, after the storm passes, we're supposed to see single-digit temperatures for.
I saw some suggesting negative 20s, 30s, and 40s in some parts of the U.S.
Jesus, when we owe people temperature, it's too cold. That's.
So I found out living in Montana that Fahrenheit and Celsius sort of merge at -45.
Yes, negative.
Because that was a
45,
fun fact that I learned when it hit -45 one day.
Woo!
What a wild fucking temperature. It's so funny because every once in a while on TikTok, like people in England especially are like, I guess Britain? I don't know. Probably the Welsh are like this too. But they're always like, oh, you just can't understand an English winter. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, it like gets down to like 20 degrees there and they're struggling for life.
I was gonna say, no. Yeah, like it's not like we have much harsher winters here.
Yeah, they're an island.
That's like the whole reason for Thanksgiving, right? Like they showed up in North America in the mid-Atlantic and we're like, man, it's cold.
Yep.
Yeah, so the snow ranges for our area are like 1 to 73,000 inches. So, and I guess like, are you getting it too, Chris?
Yeah, so we're kind of as Rob mentioned the Mason-Dixon line earlier. We're kind of in the who the fuck knows zone. So I may get snow, I may get ice. I think currently the projections I'm seeing on the websites and the apps that are never accurate are over the weekend like 6 to 10 inches. So
that's that's a lot for Missouri though, because Missouri usually doesn't get a lot of snow.
I think in the time I've been here, which at this point is 20 years almost. Jesus Christ!
When you say it like that, man.
I think we've gotten one snow with like that much, right? And that's it.
Yeah, because like it gets really cold in Missouri, but it very rarely like snows a lot because storms don't really park over it because it's all flat, so they just kind of blow over. Yeah. A lot of ice storms, though. Ice storms are always a lot of
ice. Yes, ice is much more common. Yeah, and I'm hoping we avoid that. So that's the thing. It could dip into that range, which would fucking suck because it's supposed to be a lot of ice if we do get ice.
Ice storms fucking suck. They're the worst.
We had one right like the first year after I moved here, and like there was like a solid inch of ice coating my car. It was crazy.
Yeah, my dad and I ice skated to the grocery store one year because we needed groceries and we couldn't drive because the car's fucking frozen to it, like the driveway.
Yeah, I had to call out of work because I'm like, well, I can't get in my car.
Yeah, I don't have enough tea kettles for this. Like I can't. Yeah, I feel like I had other banter, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, you took my banter, and it's now our deep dive. So,
yes, we'll get that banter during your deep dive, during my deep dive, during me deep diving on you. So, Star Trek. This week's episode is episode 5 of season 1 of Strange New Worlds, Spock Amok, which is of course a reference to Amok Time. I meant to look up a thing. I guess I'll look it up towards the end. How much trivia you got this time, Chris?
I've got a number of entries this time. Yeah,
I'm not surprised. However, we do start with a recap, and then we are on a red, dusty planet. My notes are like Mars or Vulcan. Those are the two options. It was Vulcan, which makes sense. Like Vulcan wedding venues must be very difficult to book. Do you think the poor, like less important Vulcans just have to like deal with like the fire hall or whatever when they're doing their like fight to the death and stuff?
No, they have it in their backyard. That's what it is.
The backyard. Do they have to supply their own fucking dumb pugil stick things when they're at the fire hall, or
spear, spade, sword things? Yeah.
I wanna work as an officiant for one of those. Like you look like an old cranky person sitting in a big chair, just generally mad at the world. That's your whole job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do start with a nice gong and then jingle bells.
Yep.
So that was fun.
And it was pretty clear that this was a dream. Let's see. T'Pring says, I'm not marrying you, you're a fucking human. Spock reveals that his ears are human, and he's like, oh no, I'm a human. And she's like, I want to marry him, and it's another Spock, but this one's Vulcan. And so they start fighting, although T'Pring, girl, like, 2 Ethan Pecks? Just have them both, man. Like,
Be a sexy sandwich right there.
mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah. So a small trivia note here, as you say, they start fighting each other, and
No, I know exactly what trivia note you're about to say. But let me, when it's very appropriate because it's music. When there's some trivia you can't miss, it's a fun fact with Chris.
So during the fight, the Caliphie fight with himself, the music is the same as in Amok Time from 1967.
Yeah.
When Spock fights Kirk. This was composed by Gerald Fried. The trivia I pulled for this had a little bit of like opinion in it too, which I thought was funny. It said it's frequently cited as not only one of the best Star Trek scores, but one of the most outstanding television music scores ever. I'm like,
all right.
I don't know that I agree with that.
I'm like, calm down, trivia. All right,
Like,
just relax.
It is noteworthy because it is so identifiable. Yeah, iconic.
Right.
That's a great word for it. I'm not sure I agree that it's like one of the greatest musical compositions, even in Star Trek. But like, I don't disagree that it's absolutely iconic. And I recognized it immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we riff it on all the time in the podcast.
Yeah.
Did we talk about the title of today's episode and how?
Right,
I
was kind of folding that into that last trivia because, of course, the title is Spock Buck, and it is a nod to Amok Time, the title of that for referenced episode.
Right. Spock wakes. I'm on first name basis with Mr. Peck here. Spock wakes up in kind of a cold sweat as he has come out of his nightmare because the Vulcan Spock won, I guess. And then he's laying out a science officer's log as he's talking about like the fact that like they're in Starbase 1, they're trying to get the Enterprise fixed, like they got to find a mechanic, like they're getting the Enterprise fixed. And he has a little bit of diplomatic duties to attend to, but he's also going to be visiting his fiance is also going to be visiting him. He lays out these tumblers. I guess these are like Vulcan tumblers. They look very difficult to drink from because there's
yep,
so impractical. It's like those chairs you see that like look really cool but are absolutely terrible to sit in.
Or like the coffee mugs that are shaped like character faces.
Man,
oh yeah.
I love a good coffee mug, and I want those kinds of mugs to not suck. But like
I've seen like those that are like square shape. I'm like, how the fuck do you ever drink from that?
Yeah, and I had one.
Quarters.
There's times too. Like I had a mug that I think my mom got me. Somebody got me. It was like a Pokemon mug, and it had like a Pokeball spinner like embedded into the mug, and it's like, this is really cool. How the fuck am I supposed to clean this?
Yeah.
Could you imagine drinking out of like a coughing mug? It has like an extra little like it's got like an extra little node, like because like it's got like the thing, like it's got the ball hanging off the side, you know.
Oh man, I feel like you could make a fuck.
Wait, that's wheezing.
That's wheezing.
Oh, you're right. That is wheezing.
God, get it right, fucking nerd.
Speaking of Pokemon voices,
I feel like
have you? Sorry, I have to go down this extreme tangent.
Absolutely.
Have you all heard the Starmie from like the Japanese original audio Pokemon?
Is it not just like yeah? Because that's what it is in the English version.
Yeah, it is.
Nope. Do yourself a favor and go listen to that shit.
What is it? What? Can you not give me an impression?
Nope.
Is it just like a white person screaming?
Is it a racial?
Like
is it a racial slur?
No. I like just like look up the anime like Starmie.
Japanese Starmie.
YouTube here.
Sound. Okay, those are the ones I know.
I'm trying to find the Japanese one. The Japanese dub.
Oh no. This can't be real.
I guess it is. You found it, huh?
What?
Link it in the thing.
Link it for me.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. This is the French dub. That is also horrible. Does the Japanese just sound like someone sexually moaning?
Yes.
Because that's what the French one sounds like.
Okay, so that's actually pretty accurate to the Japanese one.
What the fuck? Why would it sound like that?
Staryu got censored in Pokemon's English dub. Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, sorry
I
to tangent.
I didn't get a link. Can I hear it?
Oh, yeah,
send it to
sorry.
because I can't find it either.
This is terrible.
Anyways, coughing would make an incredible teapot.
There you
Oh. Oh, Jesus.
Honestly, the French version less bad than the Japanese version.
Did she name her Staryu?
To the surprise of no one.
Did she name her Starmie Esteban? Because that's an incredible name for a Staryu or a Starmie or whatever.
Rob is crying.
go. I feel like that should be the Spanish version.
It's so
Is
good.
Esteban.
Okay.
Oh god.
Anyways,
What are
hi
you all
Mariah,
doing?
you're back.
What?
Chris is playing porn noises for us or something.
Hey,
It sounded like you were,
I only
pleasuring
suggested
yourself
you
in
go
the other
listen
room.
to them.
I had to be honest.
Happy legal anniversary, honey.
Oh, right.
What? What?
We have a legal like marriage date and an actual marriage date because we got married
Oh.
like the year before, so I could get on health insurance or whatever.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's also her grandmother's birthday. She is what 91.
91.
Okay, so we learned that the Vulcan hello is extraordinarily long, as it turns out. As T'Pring comes in and
Very formal.
gives a speech to Spock, and Spock returns the speech. T'Pring says his quarters look like fucking like a human lives here, not like a Vulcan. And she's like, "Why would anyone want us to stay here?" And Spock's like, "These are my quarters. I'm
I'm
redecorating." And she's like, "Well, then I withdraw my criticism until after you're redecorating." It was like, damn. T'Pring is pretty much out of fucks when it comes to Spock and his job.
Yeah, she is.
And so she's like, "You better be here for dinner," and Spock's like, "I'll be here for dinner." But like in a Vulcan way, they say this.
Do we know,
Because
like, when they got engaged, wasn't he already working at Starfleet?
yeah, we saw it on screen when they got engaged.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know. Like, knowing that's like marrying into the army and expecting your significant other to just, like, not be in the army anymore.
I think her bigger issue is the promises he makes versus
Right.
the reality.
Oh,
like
okay.
he said that
I
these
see.
would, like he had one small thing to do because he had to help greet the Flandosians or whatever the fuck they were called.
Rogovians.
Rogovians. But then after that, he was going to spend the weekend with her because she like was also here working, but she like took off time to spend with him. So I think the issue is not that he could not find time to spend with her because he is, you know, part of Starfleet. I think her issue is that like, hey, you specifically said and told your boss all this other stuff that you had this time set aside for me, and now you're not. So what the fuck, man?
It is weird that he opted to take the science offer on the diplomacy mission.
Science. What? Oh, science officer.
Shut the fuck up. I think, like,
Okay.
to be fair, I think basically they were looking to have a multiracial representation, at least to the greeting, to show them like kind of what Federation was all about. And he, you know, Spock's his favorite alien, so he took him. Pike's got the green jacket, which is fun. They were not planning on actually meeting the Trebulons. What were they called?
Rogovians.
Rogovians.
Rebellion batteries.
They were not planning on meeting the Rogovians yet, so April is kind of giving Pike the briefing about, you know, what's going on and how it did not go well with the Tellarites. And Spock is here, and then suddenly the Rogovians are like, "Oh, by the way, we're here. We want to talk to you now." Before that though, so they're like, apparently these people exist at a key, I don't know. Star Trek is silly. Apparently they have land that is important for politics for some reason in space, but whatever.
Yes, we pretend that space is 2D when
It's
it comes to
two-dimensional.
tactical.
Yep.
And I understand that, like, the galaxy is I understand that the galaxy is a disk and that like we all think of it that way, but like at its thinnest parts, the galaxy is what, like 13,000 light years across?
Yeah, you got some breathing room.
So like I don't know that these one planet matters. But anyways,
Totally does. Shut up.
so but he says like, hey, if they don't join us, they could join the Klingons or even the Romulans. I thought we weren't talking about the Romulans yet.
Shut up.
Okay, cool.
Now that I think about it, right? This is oddly like pertinent to current events.
Oh my god, they're Greenlanders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Oh man. Does that make Pike Trump?
Oh God.
You all talked
No, I think
about
it's April.
that last time. You think that he's Pike's a MAGA supporter.
Oh, we did. Yeah, actually, that
Last
was.
time.
Yeah, that was. All good.
Yeah.
Which I do listen to this podcast, and it was kind of fun listening to the last one because I wasn't here for part of it. So it was like hearing it for the first time.
Hear it for
No.
the very first time.
No, you know who Pike is? Pike is Pete Hegseth.
I'm gonna be honest. He might be more of a Stephen Miller.
No.
No, too evil.
No.
Too evil.
yeah.
And Pete Hegseth isn't the man who's like, shoot that guy again. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a general who made that decision, or an admiral.
Listen, it was
I don't-
in the Starfleet book. It was fine.
Starfleet book says double tap. All right, so the Rogovians kind of come in, and we're just gonna do this diplomacy right the hell now. Fuck it. So they sit down and they seem really friendly with Pike because Pike's like, "Hi, how are you?" And then they're like, "Good, how are you?" And they shake hands and stuff. We later find out because they said like they're a very empathetic species, and like. Thank God Pike was there to figure that out, even though I think April told him to his face, but no one else could figure this empathy thing out. Whatever. Anyways, we go down to sickbay where Chapel, Ortega, and Mbenga are talking. Now, every scene with Chapel and Ortega was amazing. Like, they have...
I do like their dynamic.
They have
It's
great
so good.
chemistry. And Mbenga makes a good straight man.
Sure.
So like this whole sequence was hilarious, and they're making fun of his hat. Chapel and Ortega are talking about they're going on shore leave basically, because this is Starbase
Chapel's got
1.
a booty call.
Yeah, this is Starbase 1 where they've got like the biodomes with like ecosystems and
Right.
shit in them. But yeah, Chapel's like, I'm gonna go see my fuck buddy, who like she's basically like he's a fuck buddy. That's what he is, and
He's a
knows
himbo.
that. And Ortega's like, maybe you should, I don't know, like do something a little more serious than a fuck buddy. And Chapel's like, I just want to fuck. Like, come on, get off my back like this.
Yeah, not the only time she says that either.
Nope.
Nope.
They head to the transporter room, and everyone makes fun of Mbenga's hat. Thank God, Mr. Kyle is okay. Because he was,
Chief Kyle.
yeah, that's right, Chief. That's right, not Mr. Chief. He's doing all right. He's here. Una and La'an are here as well. So I guess like there's a little bit of comments, and they're like, "We're going on shore leave. Una, you come down shore leave?" And Una's like, "No, I'm gonna work while y'all go on shore leave." And then Mbenga's like, "That's why she's got the nickname." And then she's like, "What nickname?" And then it's like the nickname where fun goes to die. Which, small linguistic note, that's not a fucking nickname. A nickname is like Skippy, or I'll even accept number one. Where fun goes to die is not a nickname. That's a subtitle. Or like an epitaph.
I mean, it could be an actual title.
Sure. But apparently everyone thinks that Una is boring.
I don't know, boring. Just like not fun. If there's a difference.
Yeah, I feel like, well, specifically anti-fun, right?
I guess she's kind of a stick in the mud. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And so is La'an, by the way.
La'an is also, but everyone's too scared of her to say anything
Rightfully so.
because she's intimidating. Yes. Una is approachable but boring. We cut to Spock's quarters where Spock is showing up late because this diplomatic thing happened unexpectedly. He has missed dinner. T'Pring is not thrilled about that in her kind of Vulcan way.
Yep. Spock done fucked up.
Yep. So Spock's in the doghouse, in the Salat house. That's
I don't like the way that sounds.
It's a good joke. I like that joke.
It does sound far too close to Slut House.
Slut house?
Or slot. I just don't like it.
Slot house. The Salat house. Come on, people. Get your minds out of the gutter. And T'Pring being like, you said you'd be here for dinner. You weren't. You basically have let me down. I wonder if if our engagement is even gonna fucking work out because she is dropping truth bombs. And then she walks out, and that was the longest cold open I've ever seen.
Also, she had like a pyramid of like fried rice or some shit on that table. I want to eat that.
Yeah, it looks so fucking good. Man, TV food is amazing looking. We get the opening, and then in Act 1, we open up with Chapel talking to some dork fuck dude. Well, literally, I guess this is her fuck dude.
You look fire.
Yeah, he's like you're fired. I'm fired too. He is kind of himbo-y, I guess. I didn't really think of it that way.
Yeah.
Because he's also just kind of a fucking dork.
Yeah.
I noticed that Chapel has a smallpox vaccine scar. Where is that actor
Yeah,
from?
I saw that.
She's
Isn't she
British.
Australian?
She's
Or is
British.
she British?
She's
Yeah.
British? Okay, that explains it.
I noticed the scar. I didn't know what it was though.
Yeah, that's something that like
Mhm.
you see. Like my dad's got one. I think your mom has one, right? Right, honey?
My parents both have one too.
Yeah. We don't. The way they we're not generally vaccinated for smallpox anymore, so we don't get them.
Yeah, it's no longer endemic to the United States yet.
Just wait.
Fortunately, like he can't make smallpox show back up because we weren't vaccinating for it anyways. So like he's not gonna make that worse, right?
Mhm.
Right? Right.
Yeah, when my dad was deployed, they had to get smallpox vaccines, and he was the oldest guy in his unit, so he was the only one that didn't get the huge fucking pustule because he had already had it when he was younger. And so all the guys are complaining, and he's like, "Pet, not affected me whatsoever, motherfuckers! Woo!"
That sounds super gross. Dang.
Yeah, because I think smallpox is still vaccinated via like a type of cowpox. Is that right, Rob? You're a pharmacist.
I'm a pharmacist. I am not a pharmacist.
Damn.
Also, I've seen scars. I don't think I've ever actually seen a vessel for a smallpox vaccine.
So they inject the vaccine and then you grow at the site a huge pustule.
That's fucking gross.
It is
Yeah,
very
leaves a
apparently
scar behind.
it is very uncomfortable and it is very disgusting. And then yes, it leaves a very distinct scar, and that's how like I could tell Chapel had that smallpox.
Interesting.
It is also possible that she got scarred similarly from something else, but like it definitely had the look of a small scar. Anywho, Spock is sad behind fucking Chad. So Chapel's like, "Hey, I gotta go talk to my friend. I guess we're not gonna fuck. Bye." Because Chad wanted to be more than fuck buddies, and Chapel was looking for a way to get out of that conversation, anyways. Spock is sad because T'Pring is upset. Very reasonable. And oh no, I'm sorry, we haven't gotten to that because she goes to talk to Spock.
Right.
We cut to Una and La'an, who are chatting about how boring Una is. And then I guess there's like a security alert at an airlock, and La'an's like, "I'm not sure who's on my backup duty," and Una says, "I'll be your
Bitch, I
backup."
got you.
And La'an's like, "People are idiots. You are fun." Because like they're gonna go fucking shoot some motherfuckers. But they find two random crew members in the airlock, and they're like, "Oh no!" And we'll get back to them in a second. Spock explains to Chapel how he is concerned that he is not Vulcan enough for T'Pring. And then he explains that in his dream, his Vulcan side had to fight his human side at a marriage ceremony for T'Pring. And Chapel's response was, Vulcans don't do subtle, do ya? Which is very funny. Chapel basically says, like, be yourself, but also, like, you need to understand what she wants. Like, try to be empathetic towards her needs. Vulcan or Spock teases Chapel, and she immediately giggles and twirls her hair.
Yeah, laying the groundwork.
We go to the to Spock's quarters, where he explains to T'Pring that he wants to do a Vulcan soul sharing ritual, because of course there's a ritual for this specific thing.
The hijinks are coming.
They ask for consent, which is very important. And then they do the ritual, the candles go out, and oh my gosh, they have switched bodies.
It's Freaky Friday, baby.
It's funny because T'Pring's like, we have switched bodies, and I was like, the technical term is a Freaky Friday situation. Act 2. April comes in to tell Pike that he's got bad news. The Anagosians, what the fuck are they? The
Rongovians.
I never wrote their name down because they always
batteries.
said the name so fast. I was like, oh fuck, I didn't catch it. The Rogovians are like, nah, we don't want to do this. And April's like, the only way I could talk them into continuing this diplomatic discussion is that you're not allowed to be there, and they want to talk to Spock. And Pike's like, well, Jesus, I thought it went pretty fucking well. And April's like, yeah, me too. But now they want to talk to Spock. And Pike's like, all right. So this is where Spock and T'Pring are they try like basically all night to unswitch bodies, and they do not succeed.
Unfreaky Friday, yeah. By the way,
go ahead.
I was just say my note on this was Spock is doing his best impression of an audiobook narrator doing a woman's voice.
It's so funny.
He does, yeah. He lisps it up a little bit, yeah.
So I guess since we're through the night, we're now in a Freaky Saturday situation.
All right.
Boo.
Boo. Everyone hated that.
Oh, you know, it's funny. I have a note later that said the Rongovians liked that. That's
That is funny. So the banter between T'Pring and Spock is, in a word, excellent. The writers did a fantastic job of conveying the like silliness of the tone, but still keeping like the serious Vulcan like words and attitude.
Right. It lends itself to like it's very well kind of juxtaposed.
Yes, and it's well executed. The actors did a great job as well.
Yes, for sure.
And yes, Spock, I do not like hijinks is one of the lines, which is incredible. And the whole like, I know how a door works. It's just fucking funny. Everything about this is funny. Pike's like, yo, Spock, we need you. And T'Pring, but it's Spock in T'Pring's body, is like, he'll be there. And Spock's like, I will. And Pike is like, Pike is like, all right, something kind of weird is going on here. So they're like, we should tell him. And then they're like, yeah, we did a Freaky Friday. And Pike's like, get out of town.
The dialogue was great in this conversation.
Fantastic.
It's so good. Because T'Pring's like, now that you know, I'm sure you can tell are very different mannerisms.
Yes.
Pike's like, yeah, no, I totally do that.
and this is where my note here is I keep giggling because I'm like the whole time I'm like, yeah,
so
this is
good.
funny. This is so good. Pike in the end is like, well, one Vulcan's as good as any other. I guess I'll take T'Pring in Spock's body and call it a day. Outside of the Starfleet interrogation rooms, La'an and Una have to talk to the crew members that they caught in the airlock. La'an immediately calls bad cop, to which Una says, damn it, and it was very, very silly. And then, like, they show the juxtaposition of, like, La'an yelling at the one crew member and Una being, like, nice and chummy with the other crew member, and it's very funny. This might be one of, and this is going to kind of a bit of a spoiler for my rating at the end of this. This might be one of the best written dialogue episodes of Star Trek that has ever aired.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like,
for
the
sure.
dialogue in this episode is damn near perfect.
It's so good. Like, they accomplished everything that they're trying to do, which is great.
Yes, and with aplomb. Like,
Mhm.
apparently the people in the airlock were going out to, quote, sign the Scorch, because it is part of Enterprise Bingo. And La'an and Una are like, well, don't do it again. And then they assign them to Chief Kyle, who's apparently mean. Like, apparently Chief Kyle is mean, which was such a stray bullet because Chief Kyle seems like the nicest guy.
He's right.
Yeah.
Oh, see what happened? Well, he didn't used to be mean, but when he saw his friend die through the closing doors that one time, he's
Right.
just had a dark streak.
I just like
by
the
the way-
idea that, like, we don't really know Chief Kyle that well. We only see him when he's interacting with, like, the superior officer. So, like, he might be mean. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just a suck up.
So, do you guys want to know what the 10 items on the Enterprise Bingo list are?
Well, we know some of them, but go
Oh, yeah.
ahead.
We do, yes. Because we'll see some of them later in this episode. But number 1, use transporter to reflavor gun, which I love that's
Yeah.
a thing. Like,
Yeah.
that made me giggle so much when it happened. I'm like, that's fantastic. 2, phaser stun duel. 3, turbo lift 2-floor shout challenge. Then set universal translator to Andorian. Followed by gravity boot hang challenge. Then medical tricorder challenge. Vulcan marsupial. Followed by food replicator challenge. Durian fruit.
Ew.
Sneak a tribble into the transporter buffer. Sit in captain's chair. EV suit challenge. Unsanctioned spacewalk. And then sign the Scorch.
What is the Vulcan marsupial?
So that was a separate trivia note I had, actually.
Oh.
So an unseen task, which I mentioned there, was reprogramming a medical tricorder to show the life signs of a Vulcan marsupial. This is actually a plot item from Star Trek Voyager, Season 6's Lifeline, where Dr.
Yep.
Zimmerman played a similar trick as Voyager was set over. But yeah, that is actually a Voyager reference.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
because
fun.
he was taking scans of Zimmerman, and he's like, yeah, your vitals are fine for a Vulcan marsupial. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all fun. Let's see. I wanted to point out that this is not bingo.
This is not. No, this is just
No.
like a list of things to do.
It's more like a scavenger hunt, really.
Which
Yeah.
is funny
Yeah.
because one of the crewmen references like we were down to the last square. Like that was a line of dialogue from it. I'm like,
Right.
but
Which, like,
where's
I
the
guess-
squares?
I guess, like, I don't know. Maybe there's more than 10 items on the list. My thought was that they had a big list and then they had to, like, then
See
they
what they
made
could get away
bingo
with.
squares. They made bingo mats out of the list, right? Randomly.
Maybe, but they have like there's a brief shot of the list that they see, which is where that
Right, I
information is
remember.
pulled from.
But maybe the list keeps scrolling down, you know?
Could be.
Okay. Back in Spock's quarters, Spock in T'Pring's body, gets a call from T'Pring's coworker that is with her, because they are here to, like, apprehend a Vulcan criminal, which, like, is a weird thing because it didn't seem like it was that hard to apprehend him in the first place, because he's just kind of in the
No.
park playing Vulcan chess, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but
Um,
like it seems like the Vulcan method for bringing in a prisoner is logicking him into coming into
But-
jail.
Which is funny because this guy was specifically a criminal because he refused logic.
Right.
Right.
Right. Well, I don't know. He wasn't a criminal because he refused logic. They said that because he refused logic, he became a criminal. I don't want
Well,
it to
he
sound
was a-
like
he was
being
a
illogical is not a criminal act in and of itself.
He was part of like a anti-logic like group was the explanation. So
yeah.
he was a criminal for not doing logic. Okay.
Yeah, but it's not like there's an amendment to the Vulcan Constitution that's like First Amendment, be logical or else you're in jail. Like,
You don't know. You haven't seen the Vulcan Constitution.
That's
there was an Enterprise. Like they were
Um,
just straight up
those were
bombing
te-
people.
those were terrorists, Rob, domestic terrorists,
Jesus Christ.
and they had to send Vulcan ice in to take care of them. Oh, killed Chris. Okay, so
I'm sad again.
Una's like, I don't know why this is why they call me Fun's Funeral, which is a slightly better nickname. Slightly better, but still not a great nickname.
That is.
So then they're going to try to do the bingo. So if they transport you and then it beams flavor back into the gum, that makes me not thrilled to use the transporter even more.
Right, because I guess the idea being that it's reconstituting the atoms and somehow the flavor gets put back into it, right?
Okay.
So
But hear
like,
me out, Stanford. Just hear me out, okay? What if you could use a transporter to cut your toenails?
but
I'll beam the
Son of a
edges of
bitch,
my
I'm in.
toenails off. I don't mind that. That's fine.
What about shave your beard?
Oh my God. Yeah, I'll beam my fucking beard off. I hate beards. Like, it's so itchy. God, I need to shave right now too. Ugh, but I'm not beaming myself. I'm not dying in order to not have my toenails cut. Like, because if the transporter beams flavor back into gum, like that means that it's new gum. It's not the same gum. So which means that you're not the same either.
Yep.
It is the classic Ship of Theseus problem.
But also, like, does gum actually lose its flavor, or does your mouth just get used to the flavor?
No, I'm pretty sure it actually loses its flavor.
Yeah.
Because if your mouth gets used to the flavor, then what the transporter has done is beamed in a new you that hasn't gotten used to it yet.
Oh God, I
Right.
hate that. Stop it.
But like in the real world, like the reason why you start chewing a new piece of gum, like when you put a fresh piece in your mouth, you can taste that the flavor is back. Like it doesn't just like you don't go like
Yeah.
taste
No,
blind.
the
to
flavor is gone.
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
You
that's
don't
true.
get used to it.
That's
You're
true.
not
That's a good
nose
point.
blind to it.
I haven't chewed gum in a Then they have a phaser duel. They set the phaser to the lowest setting,
It was very cute.
which like I'm not sure why the
was.
phaser even has this setting. Because it's like a
Why
it's
do we
like
even
an
have
owl.
that lever?
It's like an ow setting.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then they yell at the turbo lift to like take them to do different floors, which like, yeah, all right, that's something I would do. Like that's fun. Everyone gets to do that shit. And let's see. Then we go down to Chapel and Ortega on the planet. They are hilarious. Is this where we see Mbega fishing yet?
briefly, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
think.
because that's not. No, maybe that's later. I thought. I
Oh,
had
no,
a
that's
note
not till
about
later.
that. Yeah, that's
That's
later.
when he goes to see Barjon.
That's when he what?
That's when Spock as T'Pring, so T'Pring goes to see to Barjon, the criminal guy.
Right. Okay. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, I see it. I just spelled fishing wrong because I suck. Okay, so Chapel and Ortega are down the planet, and T'Pring shows up, but it's actually Spock in T'Pring's body. And T'Pring's like, "Can I talk to Chapel?" And Chapel is worried because she gave advice to Spock, and Ortega's like, "Why the fuck would you get involved in a Vulcan relationship, you dumb bitch? Like, what are you doing?" And Chapel's like, "I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to do." And then T'Pring shows up and is like, "I need to talk to you." And so they don't know that Spock's in there. So she's like, "Ah, shit." So then they go talk so then they talk, and T'Pring's like, "Yo, I'm actually Spock in T'Pring's body." And Chapel's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then like, because then there's this whole thing about like whether or not Spock as T'Pring should go do T'Pring's job that her coworker asked her to help with.
Here, you gotta make it easier. It's T'Pok and S'Pring.
And Spring.
S'Pring, yeah.
Okay, so Tupac and Spring. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Jesus Christ.
So Chapel and Tupac are talking, and
This is a
And-
moment when someone comes in on this podcast and is like, "Why is Tupac in this episode?" And they
And Chapel is like, maybe this is a great opportunity for you to learn what T'Pring goes through at work. And Tupac's like, that's an interesting idea, but that sounds dangerously close to hijinks. Is or this is coming dangerously close to hijinks, which is a great fucking line.
Mhm.
Chapel then
which
is
way
like,
better than that sounds like women's work.
Chapel is like, yo, what's it like being in Spock's body or in T'Pring's body? And Tupac's like, I haven't really had time to think about it. And almost this episode got gross. Almost.
Almost.
Yeah, they avoided going full Enterprise. I'm very proud of them.
Yes, they did. Yeah. Because
sure
you
that
know
was
if
very
Archer
difficult for them
and
to do.
T'Pol had switched bodies, there'd be a lot of gropage.
Yeah.
So much room in the decon chamber.
So, but yeah, Tupac's like, I haven't really had time to think about it. And then he goes off to do his thing. At the conference, the Wangovians, what was it?
Rongovians,
Romulan.
but the fat chats, yeah, Wagovia.
What was it? What is it actually?
Rongovians.
Rongovians.
We're the Rongovians. The Rongovians are talking to Spring, and they're like now talking all Vulcan like, and Pike's like, that's weird, and April's like, that is weird, and I'm like, that's not weird, you motherfuckers. They were also being assholes to the Tellarites, just like Tellarites are. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Haven't you seen Star Trek? So anyways, they're like trying, so Spring is trying to convince them that the logical course of action is to side with the Federation. They're rebutting the logic with logic. It's not going great. And then Pike realizes like, oh, Spring's kind of out of her element here because this isn't her job. So Pike goes in to interject, but also like butters up Spock to T'Pring because Pike is like a consummate wingman. Like Pike's like, I got his back. And the Flandosians are like, they value empathy, so they're like, they appreciated that Pike was showing empathy by like demonstrating that he could understand what Spock was going through in these places, and even though they weren't aware that it was actually Spring, it's a whole thing. But they're like, okay, we'll talk to you later.
So we'll give you a summary.
Yep. Basically, like, we'll give you some closing words. Act 4. Oh yeah, here it is. Act 4. That's not how fly fishing works. If I understand fly fishing correctly, which I, is I'm willing to admit that I probably don't. But Mbega does what I would call a very classic fishing cast over the shoulder, and I've seen my uncle fly fish, and there's a lot more whipping back and forth going on.
There is a lot of whipping back and forth.
I feel like half of fly fishing is just like fucking styling out your cast. I feel like a lot of that's unnecessary.
Right. Chris is like, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten that into the water without doing all that flippy bullshit. I bet you're no fun. I bet you're no fun at a teppanyaki place either, Chris.
No,
It's
I
like,
love teppanyaki.
Just cook the food, motherfucker. What are you flipping your knives and shit? Like,
No, throw shrimp at my face.
it's like, is that an onion volcano? Bitch, it's gonna taste fine. Just give it to me.
Make me a rice SpongeBob, damn it.
Tell me one of the containers has pee in it when you squirt it out.
When you start putting
they
things
say
in, yeah,
Coca-Cola.
Coke. Yeah, it's like they're gonna start pouring shit into this food. They're like, it's Coca-Cola,
It's
MSG.
Coca-Cola.
Did you have something to say, Rob?
I don't remember. Oh, fly fishing. Yeah. So one of Kelsey's coworkers' husband was like showing me the one day how to do it. And like, yeah, like you have to like constantly whip the line back and forth to like draw it out to a good length to throw it. because you don't have like a flywheel on a traditional like fly fishing rod.
Interesting.
Like you don't have that real mechanism, to like
Right.
yeah.
I wasn't sure until you started talking,
Montana.
like whether or not you were being demonstrated proper
Montana?
fly
Montana, yeah.
fishing technique or
Yes.
teppanyaki table technique.
Yeah, so for those of you who are unaware, there is a famous book called A River Runs Through It about Missoula, Montana, where Kelsey and I lived for a couple of years. It basically is like telling the story about these two brothers and like the family issues going on in the town, and like fly fishing plays a very big part in it, and like there's a whole fly fishing culture in that part of Montana. Yeah, I learned about fly fishing while I was there.
Fly
It
fishing
is a lot of work.
Yeah, fly fishing is one of those
Wow.
things where there's like a fly fishing culture everywhere, but you don't know about it unless you're hanging out with the right kind of white guy.
Well, you also need like the right kind of fish, because not every fish is going to respond to it.
What all the dancing is for.
like a male
dancing.
bird. Anywho's, however, we are back on not the planet, I guess like the ecosphere or whatever.
Right.
The Vulcan, I guess, perp, is playing chess by himself in the park. Tupac comes
Fucking
up
try hard.
with Chapel and is like, "Hey, I'm here to talk you into turning yourself in." And the Vulcan's like, "Man, what the fuck?" They try to logic back and forth, but the Vulcan's basically like, "You're marrying a half-breed and you brought this random human woman with you. Like, fuck you. I'm not turning you in. Look at her. She's ugly and hideous." And then Tupac punches the shit out of him, and it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he deserved it.
Okay, so back in sickbay, Mbenga has some sort of Katra switching procedure using sea urchin paste. It's gross.
It's stinky, apparently.
Apparently it's
painful as well.
noxious. Well, apparently the procedure is very uncomfy. But then it works, and they're back in Spock's room after a little bit more flirting with Chapel. They're back at Spock's room, and Spock is having what is actually a genuinely pretty good discussion about like the experience of being interracial. As I understand it, I am not interracial, so I do not directly relate, but like those are words I've heard interracial creators say, My note here is, now why does my hand hurt? Because T'Pring doesn't know why she punched that guy. But anyways, Spock explains that he had to punch that douchebag, and T'Pring's like, fine, that was probably the right move. But basically they like resolved to talk to each other more, and like spending time in each other's bodies really opened their eyes, a la Freaky Friday. Back in the negotiation room, the Carnalazians are like, "Hey, like, what? Like, give us your final pitch." And April's like, "Pike, you got this." And Pike's like, "Well, we'll see." And then Pike just is like, you shouldn't join us." And then he gives them all like their bad reasons that they're obviously thinking about. Basically, he's showing empathy by like, hey, like, we do understand your concerns. Rather than just talking up the good sides, I am going to basically express your part of the argument, which is a quote unquote radical empathy, which I don't like that term because like that's gross. But basically like this is what wins them over. Because they're finally like, aha. They go back to their solar sail ship. They make the fuck out of a flag real quick. And then
they had it prepped and ready to go. It's like those like drafts where they have like the jerseys that they hold up. They got them ready to go.
Yeah, the Super Bowl champion T-shirts that get sent to
Africa.
Yeah.
Right, exactly, 100%.
But yeah, so I guess like,
do you think Do you think if they didn't do the ally, they would hoist a flag that's just like a fucking like middle finger, and just sail
No,
away?
They hoist the Jolly Roger and then broadside you.
Broadside you in their fucking solar sailboat.
It's mostly cannons. They'll be fine.
Yes, according to their tradition, they will fly the flag of someone that they are allied with on their way away from the meeting, and they fly the Federation flag. So they're like, all right, so yeah, we'll join the Federation, sure.
I guess they don't have like paper documents to sign in their culture either.
No, it's fine. Shut up.
Like, this doesn't feel legally binding. I don't know.
It doesn't feel legally binding. Who are they going to appeal to if they've got a concern? Like the Galaxy courtroom? They're like a Judge Judy?
To Q. They'll go to Q.
Yeah. Una and La'an are like, it kind of like the fun of this bingo is kind of taken out because we're not going to get ourselves in trouble. So like, there's no risk to it. But anyways, we're going to sign the Scorch. They go out on the hull of the deck, which I guess like usually they use EVA suits to do this maneuver, but because they are, number one in the head of security, they just like make a shielded area and go out on the hull to sign what is called the Scorch, because it is like the oldest piece of the ship that is still like, I guess like the Enterprise's ship of Theseus did.
Right.
But like this one piece is still the original, or at least the oldest piece of the hull, and is all like burnt and scraped, and people have been signing it. Mm-hmm. Do you have a trivia note here for her signature, Chris?
I do. Well, I have it. Go ahead.
I have a guess as to what is it about Una's signature?
It is not specifically Una's signature. No, it is other signatures that are on the Scorch.
Una's signature has a number 1, which like makes sense. I think that awesome. Might be a reference to Donald Duck.
Really? Why?
Because I don't know if you're aware, but at Disney World and Disneyland, like all of the characters, they sign their name the same way. And Donald Duck always writes number 1 after his name.
Interesting.
Because
so it's not a North Korea reference then?
I don't get that even a little bit.
So, my trivia note was one of the signatures on the Scorch was L. Ball, which, of course, Lucille Ball's production company, Desilu, produced Star Trek, the original series. And she served as an uncredited executive producer on the series.
Oh, that was it?
That was it.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, hold on 1 second. So, yeah, copy image. Yeah, so this is what Donald Duck's signature.
Yeah, I thought it might be a reference to like in the original series, wasn't she only known as number 1? I don't think they ever gave her a name.
I guess right.
Right, and I understand the number 1, but like it was just so just like this that I'm like, I think that might be a Disney World reference. But yeah, Donald Duck always puts number 1 after his name.
Where'd you post that?
The Friends and Family in Captain's Log Supplemental.
All right.
Donald Duck number 1.
Okay, we cut to just a couple of hot naked people in bed together. As T'Pring and Spock are celebrating, being in love again by fucking. The solar sail ship is kind of heading off, and like
that would be happening.
Like. It's going to take them a while before they swap.
Yeah.
They should have, yeah.
How are you not going to try that out?
I would try that in an instant.
Like, wouldn't that be the first thing that you did? Like, after the first few hours,
after
that first night, like, we can't manage to switch bodies, so...
I would try, I would be like, maybe if we fuck, we'll switch back. Like, that would be one of my...
There was a book we read in Paul Youngquist's class where this like hard-boiled detective noir dude swapped with his partner at the time.
Gun with Occasional Music, and
they
swapped nervous systems is what he always said. There was no clear indication on what that actually meant. But like, yes.
Well, I think the idea was like you felt like the opposite gender.
Yes. Yeah, and he couldn't like feel his penis because he didn't have those nerve endings, and it was a little weird. But yes, there's
It was.
It sounds
Okay.
weird. It sounds more than a little weird.
We read a lot of weird books in that class.
That book is phenomenal, though. That's actually a really good book.
It was a very good book.
It's not about that, by the way. That was like an offhanded conversation that occurred in the book. And then I have Chapel and Ortega debrief as my last note, but I don't remember.
Oh yeah, they go back. They're chilling with each other again, and Ortega's given her a hard time for having to like put the himbo down gently because like they broke up. She told him that he was boring,
Right.
and
Okay.
then Ortega's like, maybe you should try an actual relationship next time.
Right. Okay. And then we read. So on a scale from 1 to 5, with 0 being threshold, how we feeling?
So, unlike T'Pring, I do very much enjoy hijinks. As we stated before, it was incredibly well written. It was a joy watching this episode. It's a 5 for me.
All right.
Yeah, hijinks are a 5 for me as well. And I have to say, like, given what you've hinted at, Stanford, I'm kind of surprised you like this episode as much as you did, because the Rongovians kind of feel very Tamarian to me.
Why?
Because
Oh my god.
the whole like
That's-
the whole idea of like their diplomacy system being so weird because like they have radical empathy. Like,
That's
that
not
feels
That's
very...
not what bothers me about the Tamarians. What bothers me about the Tamarians is that, like, they're made this big deal because their language is all metaphor, but that's
Yeah.
all language. All language is metaphor. The writers thought they were clever, but they were being fucking stupid. All language is metaphor.
So you
And
got them all worked up again.
fucking
like-
Tamarians.
Stanford
Like, this
is
is
mind
this
closed.
is like all empathy is empathy.
Hey, Chris, I heard that. Like,
Anyway.
I think that, like, and I do think that, like, they're radical empathists or whatever is silly, but it's not like I can at least acknowledge that that's something that is semi like that's a reasonable thing to look at and find to be clever.
All right.
Anyways, I gave it a 5 as well.
Hooray!
It's just a good episode, man.
It's a
This
good
is a
episode.
really
Like
good episode.
Like I said earlier, the dialogue in this episode is damn near perfect. And they kept the storylines tight and the plots like
Interesting.
good. Well,
Yeah.
I guess like tightly told, interwoven enough, but also like different enough from one another to actually be useful as like a piece of
Right.
like screen time.
And you know, I could. It's always a tell when I can watch like a show, like an episode, the second time, and still, because like I remembered liking this episode,
Right.
and like a lot of times I've done that while in the exercise of this podcast, and then like I watch it again, I'm like, I don't like this as much as I used to,
Mhm.
but this one I absolutely loved it again. So fantastic.
Cool. IMDb gave it a 4 because they suck. They are very
They
sparing
do.
on the 5s, although there is a 5 coming up at the end of this season,
Crazy.
which is interesting because if I recall correctly what that episode is about, there's no fucking way I'm giving.
That
we'll
sounds
get-
like you.
I think it was a Gorn heavy episode, but we'll get there when we get there.
Mm.
Oh, it wasn't Prospera?
No, that's in season 2. And
Is it
that-
really?
yeah, it's the second episode of season 2.
Oh man, I felt like that was way earlier in my...
There is one other 5 in this. Can y'all guess what it is?
Is it the musical?
No.
Is it? I was gonna say, that's the only one I could think of.
is
but,
it the
like,
fantasy episode?
Nope.
No, they hate that episode.
They
Oh,
hate
do
that one.
they?
I think
Oh,
they
okay.
genuinely. I think they hate the musical as well. Come on, what is it?
Is the one where they go back to the planet
It's not
where
the.
Pike screwed everything up? It was like the giant dark
Mariah?
tower.
Wait, it's not the Lower Decks one, is it?
Yeah, it is.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course
Oh,
it is.
such a good
Lower
episode.
Decks.
I'm like,
That was
I'm
a
just
good
gonna go ahead and
episode.
go give that one a 5 right now. Like, all right. So, Okay, then yeah, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back with a deep dive. Welcome back. So today with the deep dive shouldn't be too long, especially because we had so much fun in the summary and that ran a little long. I wanted to talk about Starfleet Academy because I have watched the first 2 episodes now that they are out. I know, Rob, you have watched at least the first episode. Did you watch the second one?
I watched the second one today.
Okay. Chris, have you watched this at all?
I have not watched either yet.
Okay.
Oh, no.
There's nothing to spoil, but I don't think there's going to be any spoilers in anything I'm about to talk about.
Okay.
But like, there isn't an ongoing story really, so I'm not sure what could be spoiled. However, go ahead, Rob.
I feel like there is an ongoing story, but okay, go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, there's an ongoing, like, yeah, all right. I guess that's a story. You'll learn about it in the opening of the show, and no progress is made by the end of the second episode. So, like, it's fine. Rob, shut your goddamn mouth, all right? So, for those who are unaware, Starfleet Academy is the newest televised Star Trek that has come out. Especially, it's like the newest series for sure, but it's also the newest like physical episodes that have come out. The central concept is that in the in the 32nd century, so this is after Discovery goes into the future, after the burn, the Discovery is actually mentioned in the first episode, but it's like doing stuff. It's getting retrofit or whatever. During that time, the Federation is re-chartering the Starfleet Academy. And so we are witnessing like the first set of students that are going to be like Starfleet Academy cadets. I'm going to say right off the beginning, I like the show. It's fun. I'm having a good time with it so far. It's only been 2 episodes. I have specific complaints, but like I can't not have specific complaints because I do this podcast every week. Like it's kind of my job. But like overall, the show pretty fucking good. The talent is all great. The writing has been fine. So far, it's interesting, Rob, that you said you like this first episode better than the second episode because I am the opposite. I want them to stay out of space. I want them to stay in the school. The main characters are like 17-year-olds.
The school goes in space.
Right. I don't want that. I genuinely want Star Trek Saved by the Bell. Like, that's what I'm here for. And,
Dude.
like, that second episode scratched that, like, teen high school TV show itch that, like, I didn't realize I wanted in Star Trek.
Dude, Betazoid Bro made me laugh my fucking ass off.
Betazoid Bro was fucking hilarious.
He was so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you're missing out. Yeah.
Oh, God, Chris, you gotta watch these. They're pretty good. Like, I've seen people online, like, complaining that this is, like, it was too influenced by Lower Decks. They're wrong. It was correctly influenced by Lower Decks. There's a good amount of very fun humor.
It is a lighter show than, say, even Strange New Worlds, which is a relatively light show as far as Star Trek goes. But, like, I think that's the right tone to strike for a show about teenagers. Like, effectively, this is a college movie, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, over
Caleb's,
the course of several
I think they're in, like, their early 20s. Caleb's supposed to be 21 at this point. But, like...
Someone was 17. Was it Jay Den?
I think there's...
Oh, no, the hologram. The hologram is programmed to be 17. Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what? There's a hologram?
Yeah, one of the students is a hologram. So, and the doctor from Voyager is in the show. And
I did know that.
And the hologram like geeks out
Stanford,
about him.
They prefer photoid.
No, they preferred photonic life form.
Photonic life form,
which is a reference to a Voyager episode.
Yes,
by the way,
that's
a real thing.
That's awesome.
So, off the bat, of course, everyone in the show is gorgeous. Like, we don't do ugly people in shows anymore.
We
There's
don't even do like okay looking people.
Oh
in
man,
shows
I love the
anymore.
huge rock dude.
Oh yeah, they showed up from.
oh
that's
yeah,
from-
do you remember
from
the
Prodigy?
huge-
Prodigy. From
Yes,
Prodigy,
for
yeah.
Prodigy.
another one of that species. It's not her specifically.
Okay.
Yeah, he lumbered by in the hallway. There's a
Dude,
lot of
you
like
can-
background Easter eggs.
Yeah. It's very fun. One of the things that I really appreciated was the fact that there were so many like mixed species personnel. Because like in what world wouldn't there be in the far-flung future?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
be fucking like.
Yeah, to
Right.
say humans will fuck anything. Like,
Come
come on.
Well, apparently anyone in the Alpha Beta quadrant is on board. Oh god, the number one. What is
Oh,
she?
so yeah, so that's what I was going to get
Jem'Hadar?
to. That yeah, Thok is her last name. It's like Jar Thok or something like that. She is
Oh my
Jem'Hadar
God.
Klingon hybrid, and
I
she's
love her so
Oh
much.
God, so angry.
Oh,
well,
no.
yes,
She's
but
the correct amount of angry.
She's number one, but she's also like, I don't know, she's like the XO for the school. So she's kind of like in front of the students, she puts on this like drill sergeant air about her, and it works. Like it just works. And she's this
That's great.
British stand-up comedian, and she does a good job. And she's perfectly friendly. But she also has this drill sergeant like caricature she puts on when she's like yelling
I
at the
think
students.
I think I've seen memes about this one.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
She's very funny.
So anyways, and that'll segue us into like the response. This show has done something that like no other Star Trek in recent history has done, which is like actually divide the internet. Strange New Worlds,
Why?
pretty much everyone is happy with. Discovery, a lot of people had trouble with. Even people who are not like, damn, man, black women are too woke. Like there are people who had legitimate concerns with Discovery. Picard was just a fucking shit show. This show,
that was very fan service masturbatory.
yeah, this show is genuinely pretty good, but
Mhm.
so it has a lot of support. But then, of course, because there are like black people in, the right
So-
has lost their fucking minds.
So, come on. I feel like you need to be more specific here. I feel like I'm missing something because, like, black people have been in Star Trek for a while now.
Not that Christopher. One of the commentaries, because I watched a Jesse Gender video about it, and she pointed like she was like clipped from other YouTube channels from like these alt-right assholes, and they're like, "Let's play a game called Find the White Guy." Like,
Oh, okay, it's that. I got
Yeah.
you. Gotcha,
there's
gotcha,
a
gotcha.
So, like-
percentage that they are unhappy with.
The other funny thing to me is that they are also upset. So like classically, right? The joke about every Starfleet like vessel is that they're all humans. This is like the first
Right.
time where that's really not so true,
Gotcha.
and people are complaining about it, that there aren't enough
Although
humans.
the bridge is actually
That's-
mostly human.
But also, like,
well,
fine.
half
I
of
guess
the
captain's not
aliens-
technically.
half of the aliens in the galaxy look like freaking humans from a distance anyway. So who the hell knows?
That's true. That's true.
Would you like a blue human, a green human, a pink human?
A regular looking human, but with some fucked up shit on their nose. Like, what do you want? So yeah, and this has reached to the point where like Elon Musk was complaining because
Oh my
the
God.
captain of the
God.
ship is I'm gonna say Frebulon again because I don't Thanat. What is it, Rob?
Oh god, I didn't want you to... What kind of species was Pelia? It's the same species. She's half that.
She's
From
the
Strange New
engineer
Worlds?
that shows up in Strange New Worlds, the one that's like 1,000 years old.
Oh, the Guinan species.
Is that the same
yeah.
species? Then yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So the captain is half that. So she's like 400 years old.
Cool.
It's played by what is that actor's name, honey?
Holly Hunter.
Holly Hunt.
Holly Hunt? Holly Hunter?
Holly Hunt. Is it Hunt?
Elastigirl.
Yeah, Elastigirl.
Oh, okay.
And like she has glasses that she wears. So Elon Musk is like, this show's fucking woke because there's glasses in it. Which
Holly
is
Hunter, by the way.
funny for two reasons. One, your imagination can't go beyond they don't have glasses in the future. And
Right.
two,
Did
bitch,
not
have
see
you
the guy in the
seen
wheelchair?
have you seen Star Trek? The movie that everyone says is the best movie specifically talks about Kirk needing glasses.
Yeah.
Like,
Mm.
dude, what the fuck? And then Stephen Miller also had to weigh in on this, and he's like, this show is so shitty. This is going to bankrupt the entire franchise. They need to give full creative control to William Shatner. And
Worst
apparently,
idea.
even William Shatner's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Look,
Like,
he has
I'm
been
a
living off
90
Star Trek. There is no way he's pissing off the fan base.
I'm
Nah.
94 years old and was never in charge of the creative control of Star Trek. What the fuck?
Like he even so I don't know if you saw the tweet back at him, but he even joked that like, oh yes, I too am upset with the fact that they haven't cured farsightedness in Starfleet. Like it's just so stupid.
It's so fucking stupid. And then yeah, a lot of people are pissy about the Jem'Hadar woman, because they're like, well, the Jem'Hadar, because it's like the Jem'Hadar cannot. They're so worried about the canon, which is so fucking funny to me because no Star Trek has ever maintained canon ever,
Never.
even really
They always
amongst
change
itself. Yeah,
So like the Betazoid girl, right? They're upset that she doesn't have like fully black irises because like that's supposed to be a thing with the full-blooded Betazoids, right?
Yeah, but also
like-
is this like thousands of years in the future?
400.
Right. Not only that, but like we also
So-
have canonical examples where like she might only be part Betazoid because like Troy and Riker's kid didn't have black eyes like other Betazoids because she was only a quarter Betazoid. Because Troy herself is only half.
You know, I did not realize that was a thing, but now I'm like, oh yeah, I guess Lwaxana did have black eyes, and so did that dude on Voyager, and so did Troy. I never
Yeah.
noticed that until just now. Huh.
But like,
Oh, you know
also,
what?
who cares?
The show was still fucking good. I didn't give a shit. Like, what the
Right.
fuck? My issue with the Betazoids was that, like, because it's like a teen drama, like the Betazoid chick and the Caleb, the main character with the good arms, they like kind of hook up. And her dad's upset about it. And I'm like, that's not how a Betazoid would react to that. He'd be like, fuck yeah, baby, get you some. Because they're Betazoids. They're all about fucking.
Hmm.
Like, but no, we're going to give a shit because the Jem'Hadar woman exists. Even though, ironically, they have an explanation. It was Jem'Hadar, her father, and a Klingon. And then they had a Jem'Hadar baby who happened to have tits. Like, calm down.
Every Star Trek that comes out, there's something that somebody complains about. It's like,
Right.
if this is a well-known thing, I'm going to use this as my platform today to rant and rave online.
It's so
Yeah.
good. It's so
it's
good.
like people complaining about a Borg episode in Enterprise because they hadn't canonically seen the Borg yet.
That was
would you
not
go
my
suck a
complaint of
dick,
that
Rob?
episode. So anyways, the show's good, actually. So far, like I said, I've only seen the first two episodes. Mariah, you seem to like it too. I don't know if you have
I
something to
do,
weigh in.
and because you're talking about Discovery, I did like Discovery, but Discovery was exhausting.
Oh
And
my
so
God,
I
yes.
needed to be, sort of prepared mentally to handle this show.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to what comes next.
I had trouble with Discovery for the same reason that like I don't enjoy reading books like The Hunger Games. The author of those kind of novels, they just like keep like torquing up the tension and they don't ever let off. So like you don't ever have a chance to breathe and be like, okay, what's next? It's always just like this is the next thing, and you're just constantly moving forward through a pool of awfulness.
And again, I liked Discovery.
Right. And
But
I'm hoping
this show, I enjoy it. It's lighthearted but still interesting. I'm having fun and I'm looking forward to watching it.
and I am hoping that this show keeps itself grounded, not literally. I mean, yes, literally, but like also in its storyline. Because like the main character is like looking for his mom because they got separated when he was young. That can be like that's fine. I don't need her to also be like the linchpin to saving the whole galaxy or something.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I don't need.
Caleb's the new main character.
Right,
You could
exactly.
do one thing.
Like, it's okay that the stakes of this show are like, Caleb's trying to find his mom, and, Jaden wants to be a medic, but the Klingons don't,
No
treat
son of mine's gonna
non-warriors
be
well.
healing injuries. I only want ones that cause them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I also do
and-
appreciate, though, in the second episode, how the relationship that budded there, like the conversations that they had and the time that they spent with each other wasn't actually quality, and nobody talks to each other like that, but it just felt very like teenage relationship sort of building in these shows. That's just sure. Yeah, I'm here for it. Like, you two are absolutely in love with each other now. We'll do anything for each other.
Yeah.
Oh, you had your first fight and it's the first day you've met. That's amazing. I love that for you. Like, just it's
Well, and, like,
fantastic.
You could also see that they're trying to like get a love triangle set up because like Genesis like saw them walking by at one
Right.
point and she looked
Oh,
a little
yeah.
hurt. So like that's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
And like this is the part of the show that I feel like a lot of like old hat Trekkies are having trouble with. Like, this is a modern show for a modern audience that is like currently college aged or potentially even younger.
Right. Yeah.
And like that's okay because Star Trek's for everybody. Like Prodigy,
But
is
they
one of the
took
most
this thing
beloved
that was for
series of
me
all times
before, and now they're giving it to other people.
Right.
No.
I mean, and like I feel like a lot of people forget that there were people that said the same thing about TNG when it came out because it wasn't the same
yeah.
as the original series. People were really upset that there was a counselor on the ship.
Yeah.
Anyways, Paul Giamatti's in the pilot. It's pretty good.
It was great. Yeah, he was great. You need
like
to
Paul
watch this,
Giamatti.
Chris.
I was planning on it. I just haven't yet.
I'm a little bummed that like it's taking place in that era because
I
like
am
we're
too.
not going to
That
get
is-
to it for so long because I genuinely think we could have a lot of fun with that show.
Yeah.
So, all right, and yeah, that's it. Watch it. It's good, pretty good. John, watch it. It's a new Star Trek. You don't have to know anything. Oh, also, Tig Notaro shows back up, so that's always fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And the doctor.
Yeah, I already said him. He just pulled Rob here on the podcast live.
Oh, great. Excellent. Perfect.
Glad
it's well documented.
Oh man. All right. So when we get back, we will have a potpourri with Christopher.
Welcome back, everybody. All right, so for today's potpourri, we're going to do a little body swap trivia. I'm going to ask you some questions, or I'm going to give you a description of a body swap piece of media. Most of these are movies. There's a couple other things sprinkled in as well. But and I want you to give me the name of said movie, show, whatever it happens to be. I think for this one, using a buzzer will work. So you guys still have that multi-buzzer link?
I do not. Can you resend it? Also, this might not work out well for me. I may only know 2
I'll help you out. Ryan.
movies.
All right, it's all right.
I mean, how many times is Freaky Friday the answer?
Wait till I get to the quiz.
All
There, I sent you the link.
right, we need a room code.
Great, I'm getting there. QSGBSX.
Wow, I'm gonna need that again. Q
Hold on, I'll just post it. That's probably easier.
SGBSX.
That's right. QSGBSX.
Perfect.
Also Stanford. Wait,
Question.
You can't beat me. Stop it.
Question. So, gang butt sex? Is that what?
Yes. Stanford,
Oh my
or
God.
is he?
He's not going to cut any of this either.
All right. Do you guys understand the concept? You ready to go?
Sure.
I guess.
Okay.
Hold on, I want to try something. Okay,
Resounding
spacebar
answers.
works. Can you reset?
All right.
Easier for my disabled fingies.
All right. First one.
Wait, no, you got to
Base-
reset me.
Oh, I thought I did. Oh, reset all buzzers. Based on the 1972 novel and later on 77 film by the same name, a mom and daughter swap through the magic of a fortune cookie.
I already buzzed. I don't know what you were waiting for.
Oh, it didn't show up. Go ahead.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday it is.
Oh, I thought we would not do that one.
The
This was
first
their
one's
No,
always a
fortune
gift.
that's
cookie.
the
I was like,
gimme.
oh, God.
You gotta give him the gimme at the beginning.
All right, next one. A 2002 film where a mean-spirited cheerleader switches bodies with an incompetent criminal.
Oh.
Rob, that's right.
No,
Sorry.
that's me.
No, that's
Sorry.
him.
I always thought I'd be clever because like Stanford or Izzy because it's a body swap movie. This is body swap things. Fuck. Because as soon as I buzzed in, the name went right out of my head. I know it's a Rob Schneider movie. It's fucking stupid. Shit. Shit.
I don't think.
Fuck,
that's what
I'll
it's
let-
called at all.
I'll let them.
You're
I'll
out-
let them
you're
have
out
a
of
try.
time.
Yeah. Fuck.
You're out of time. Rob, do you have any idea?
Oh, I got it.
Freaky Friday.
Fuck. What does it say for?
Is it like the sexy girl or something like that?
You're very close.
my
The hot
God.
chick.
The hot chick. That's right. The hot chick. You don't have to give me points, but yes, yeah.
I wasn't going to. Don't worry.
Good. Like,
Don't
don't
worry.
give me any points, Chris. I don't want
I-
them.
I think you've got an insurmountable lead here, Stanford. I think
You
you're
mean
going to
one
be
to
okay.
nothing?
With 1 point.
Yeah.
All right. Next one. 2011 film featuring Jason Bateman and Ryan Reynolds, where two friends swap bodies after a night of partying. Also, Stanford is Rob. Is that right?
That's me, yeah.
Rob, go ahead.
Detective Pikachu.
Nope.
That's an excellent
Rob.
guess.
Go ahead. Stanford,
that's
do you have a
me.
guess?
Yeah, it's God damn it. It's something daddy.
Nope.
Is it not?
Like one of them is a dad and the other one isn't. Maybe that's what you're thinking of.
I thought
Captain
this
Daddy.
one. Oh, okay. I thought this one had the name something daddy.
They swap bodies by peeing in a fountain.
Yes, I remember. I know exactly what movie you're
Alright.
talking about.
It's called
It's gonna
The
turn out I
Change-Up.
know the change up. Okay. Could turn
The
out that
Change-Up.
apparently I watch all those body swap movies.
All right. Next one. 2016 anime film about a boy and a girl in high school who have never met but suddenly swap bodies. No guesses. Nothing.
Sounds
Rob?
hijinksy.
Is this your name?
It is your name. Good job.
Yes!
Rob.
Nicely
Oh, man,
done.
I watched this a couple years ago. It's really good.
Kimi no Nawa.
Kimi no Noa.
Your name is in Japanese. All right. Next one. 2025 film featuring Keanu Reeves.
Oh, wait,
Aziz Ansari,
reset.
and oh, wait, hold on. Shit. God damn it. 2025 film featuring Keanu Reeves, Aziz Ansari, and Seth Rogen, where a well-meaning angel swaps the lives of a struggling gig worker and a wealthy venture capitalist.
I know what he's talking about.
Oh, 2025. I don't know this one.
Yeah, it's funny. I just watched this a couple weeks ago.
Is it The Matrix 3?
It is not. No guesses?
Nope.
That was my guess. That was the most
Uh,
recent Keanu Reeves movie I've seen.
It is called Good Fortune. Good Fortune.
Oh, never heard of it.
All right, you guys ready for the next one?
Yep.
Did reset the buzzers. All right. To foil a terrorist plot, an FBI agent assumes the identity of the criminal who murdered his son via surgery. But the crook
I'm
wakes
annoyed
up
that the sound is not interrupting your questions when I buzz in.
Oh.
I didn't even know there was a sound. I went ahead and turned on the sound. So now it will.
Okay. It is face off.
It is indeed face off, yes. Which, I mean, I guess technically they don't swap bodies, just faces, but I still counted it.
Well, they kind of fuck with
Oh.
their bodies too a little bit. They like
Yeah, I
change
suppose
scars
so.
and shit.
That's true. That's true. All right, next one. Are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1999 film about a puppeteer discovering a portal that leads literally into the head of a movie star. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ, I don't like that sound at all. Fuck.
Huh?
Being John Malkovich.
That is indeed being John Malkovich. All right. Next one. A man finds himself traveling through time into the bodies of different people so he can help them.
Oh,
that was
beat me by
also
5 milliseconds.
Rob,
Wait,
that's
did I
you.
win? Oh,
Yes.
Quantum Leap.
That is indeed Quantum Leap.
Yeah.
5 milliseconds.
All right. Next one. Using superpowers to enter their clientele's photos one by one. Cheng Shashi, I'm sorry, I'm butchering this, and Lu Guang. Rob?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
No. You didn't even
Have
let me
you
finish the
seen
clue.
that movie?
I
have
have. It's
not.
amazing.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay. That would explain why
By the
Rob
way-
said that, because that has, like, there was no similarity to that movie whatsoever in anything you just said.
This is an anime, which you didn't let me get to. Yes, they take their work seriously at Time Photo Studio, a small photography shop set in the backdrop of a modern metropolis.
I've never heard this before.
This is called Link Click.
Never heard of it.
Link Click. Yeah, I've looked at watching it a couple times because it sounded interesting, but never have. But it's apparently very good. All right, next one.
Reset
Hey,
me.
Set
Lost-
the buzzer.
Yep. A Los Angeles Rams quarterback accidentally taken away from his body by an over-anxious angel before he was meant to die returns to life in the body of a recently murdered millionaire.
Nope. Fuck.
Stanford?
I was going to say Meet Joe Black, but that is incorrect.
That is incorrect, yeah. Any guesses, Rob?
You know what? I was also going to guess Meet Joe Black, so I'm
This
just
is-
gonna have to pass on this
This
one.
is Heaven Can Wait. Heaven Can Wait. My parents watched that movie several times when I was a kid.
What?
All right.
Reset.
Yes. In the Stargate SG-1 episode Holiday, after dying warrior Machello swaps bodies with Daniel, who else swaps bodies? This is just, I want you to answer the question. Rob?
Teal'c.
And?
You're right.
And,
I was waiting for the and.
Jack.
Yes. Teal'c O'Neill.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Well done.
All right.
I was like, I'll just take a guess. Why not?
All right. You guys are tied, and I do have a tiebreaker question.
Oh.
You ready?
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who is the artist that sings a song about swapping bodies with Chris Brown? The song is called Freaky Friday. Who is the artist?
Nope.
This is a terrible tiebreaker because I don't think either of us is going to get it.
You
I'm gonna-
you both have heard him. I know because he's on our playlist. Go ahead.
Is it?
Yes, it's a he.
Then is it that Lil Dicky?
It is Little Dicky, yes.
Yeah, all right.
Damn it.
Because I was like, okay, swap out Chris Brown, called Freaky Friday. So it's got to be a newer artist. No, not new, but like it can't be like
See,
night.
I was-
Like I don't know. I was like in an Ice Cube kind of like range, and then you're like they're on my our playlist. I'm like Ice Cube is definitely not on our playlist. Like the only one who's in that kind of vein would be like Lil Dicky. Yeah.
Yep.
See, I was going at a completely different angle to the problem, and I was thinking, is this like a Weird Al Yankovic song?
Mm.
I mean, it could be,
Yeah.
but no. So yeah, that
Actually,
wraps
now
up the
said
game. That
Pi-
means,
Pikachu wasn't on that list.
Yeah, right.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. What the hell, Chris?
I didn't
A
even think
detective
about that one
swaps
when I thought
bodies
about
with an electric mouse.
right, yeah. That wraps up the game. That does mean Stanford is our winner since he won our tiebreaker.
Woo!
Congratulations.
And I didn't even need to remember Hot Chick.
As Stanford mentioned at the top of the podcast, please rate, review, subscribe, tell all your friends, family, loved ones, and hated ones. And we will catch you next time.
I think. Did Hot Chick have Rachel McAdams in it? Bye bye.
Thanks for listening to Captain's Log Supplemental. You can follow us on Twitter at PodCLS or send us hate mail at podcls3@gmail.com.